All right, cool. So we're going to get started. Welcome to TFT press conference number 9. So this is the 9th conference that we've done. We do these every other week where I personally hop on. I answer questions from funded traders, affiliates, anybody that wants to come on and ask me really anything. The purpose of this is to just address anything that's going on, any questions that you guys have. Also, I'm going to give some updates towards the end of the session. We are going to do a giveaway for, as always, for the session. So we're going to post a link in the chat. You guys have to make sure that you fill out the form if you want to qualify for the giveaway. So make sure you fill out the form if you want to get in on the giveaway. One way to qualify as well for the giveaway, or just to support us, is while you're on the session, take a screenshot, post on social media, post on Twitter, post on Instagram. Let the people know that you're on here, the TFT press conference. Let the people know that you're here. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to start bringing some people on. Again, if you are a funded trader or affiliate, just go ahead, request to speak in the Discord, and I'll bring you guys on to speak. So let's go ahead and bring a few people on. And I do ask if everyone can go one at a time. What's going on, Fred? Give me 1 second.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good afternoon. It's Fred from Nigeria. So my question is about the Knight challenge. You say that you are going to do some changes to make the drawdown balance based. So I want to know, has the changes happened for the Knight challenge?
Yeah, so welcome to the session. So the question is, if we are, let me see, bring it up.
The Knight challenge.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing, we did a poll recently. I'm going to bring it up now. I collected like everybody's suggestions on the Discord, and then we did one of the surveys where we asked everybody kind of what they wanted coming next. I know balance-based drawdown is definitely something that people want for all the challenges. We did have a suggestion for balance-based drawdown on the Royal Challenge, which would end up being an add-on. We're not at this point changing any of the challenges to have balance-based drawdown by default. It's just not something that we're interested in doing right now, but people did want balance-based drawdown as an add-on for the Royal Challenge. For those that don't know what that means, basically the daily drawdown is either calculated by equity and balance or balance itself. So equity and balance means if you're in a trade and say you're up $10,000 and you're floating overnight, so you're floating in profit, and then it changes, like the day changes at 5 p.m., the drawdown would actually be calculated based on the equity. So if you're floating 10,000 and your daily drawdowns, let's say 5,000, you're trading on a $100,000 account, it would be 5,000 minus the 10,000 that you're floating in drawdown. So if that trade that you have in profit comes back to break even, you potentially could fail during that day. A lot of people don't like the equity and balance based drawdown. Obviously you have to be more cognizant of it during the day. Balance drawdown, if you're floating in profit, always just calculates it on the balance during the day. So a lot of people like that a bit more. So to answer your question, we're not changing any of the challenges at this time in terms of the daily drawdown, but an add-on for the Royal. Right now, the Dragon and the Rapid Challenge, they have the balance-based drawdown by default. So if you're looking for that, those are the challenges that you want to look at.
Okay. Thank you. And I also wanted to ask. I saw on Twitter that TFT wants to increase the prices of their challenges. Is that true? I saw on Twitter from Prof. Jonah. They posted it. I
Yeah,
want to know if that is
so
true too.
that's correct. So we do run a lot of discounts. We run probably more discounts than anyone in the whole industry, and we're also moving towards having our own technology and a lot of other things kind of behind the scenes right now. We do think price adjustment is necessary. It's going to affect all the challenges besides the Dragon Challenge, so that one's going to still stay at the same price. We're looking to do it in March, so March 2nd is when we're looking to do the launch of our new website, and then also it'll be a 5% price increase. But like I said, we do run a lot of discounts, so we're trying to really just balance it out so we can keep running these big discounts for everybody.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Any other
Thank
questions?
you. No, 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 thank you.
Yes, sir. Well,
Hi,
hope you enjoy the day,
can you
Fred.
hear me?
We're gonna go to
Hi.
Clover. You're next.
All right. Hi, Angelo. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Just wanted to say, you guys are doing a great job, and your hair is also looking great. And I'd like to. My question is particularly into the dashboard and the weekly competitions. I saw that you guys posted a sneak peek on the dashboard a few weeks ago, and I think on the last press conference you said a little bit about it, but it's going to it's going to take action in these in the upcoming months, right? In Feb, and the weekly competitions also. Just want more information about like what's with that, because we we've been having a lot of problems with the dashboards, and your own technology sounds great, and you guys are working very well towards it. But I just wanted to know more about like when is it going to be active?
Yeah. So good question. So yeah, unfortunately, right now, honestly, we're in a situation where the technology provider that we currently use, TFT, has basically become, I guess, too large for them, and they're having a ton of issues with staying connected with the dashboard, with MetaTrader. Anybody that knows MetaTrader that's worked with maybe building EAs or working with their server, their API, trying to connect directly to it. MetaTrader is a really outdated, clunky platform that tends to have a lot of connection issues, has a lot of disconnections. So we're kind of dealing with a situation right now where the company we're working with, they've built their system in a way that hasn't scaled with basically our company, and now there's a lot of disconnections. You guys can see there's trades missing on your dashboard. The dashboard's delayed to update by either a couple minutes up to 40 minutes, right? Like you're getting delayed emails for failing your account, for breaches. Really, all these little technological issues are related to the vendor we're using. Their software just really isn't working at the way that it used to be, which obviously is really frustrating for us because the more that it has breakdowns and doesn't work accurately, the more support inquiries that we have. The more support inquiries we have, the longer wait times, and then everyone feels like we're giving shitty service, right? So we are in a situation right now where we basically have to double monitor the accounts. So we've built some technology ourselves, which is also monitoring the accounts, which is why some of the breaches, the emails are delayed. And we're going to talk about that. I'm sure people will ask about that later on in the session. And then in terms of our own tech, it is ready, but the thing is, we need to be careful because TFT has so many clients, so we can't just go gun ho and kind of transition to our own technology because we need to test it. As most of you guys know, we have multiple firms that I work with. The goal right now is to roll out the technology with a smaller firm that we work with, so we can work out kind of all the kinks. We're working on launching that ASAP, and then once we kind of work out all the kinks on that smaller firm, then we're gonna migrate TFT over. TFT is gonna be again, pretty big project to migrate over. Obviously, everyone's gonna have to get their accounts sent to them. Like, we're gonna have to transition all the logins, all the accounts, everything. It's not gonna be easy, so we have to plan it really well. But to answer your question, we're looking to do it in the first quarter of this year. So we're already a month into the quarter. We're looking to do it by the end of March. We're looking to be on our own technology. So right now is kind of the big push to do the testing and then to do the migration plan. And then we're obviously going to tell all you guys, and then we're going to get migrated over. So we're looking to get there by the end of March. In terms of the new dashboard, when we migrate, there's going to be slight upgrades to the UI, to some of the pages that we have on the dashboard. Nothing crazy, but there are going to be some pages that are going to be kind of revamped. But we're looking to roll out that new design that I put out there either towards the end of Q2 or the beginning of Q3. The reason is because once we roll it out at the end of March, it's going to just be a lot of testing, a lot of bug fixes, a lot of gathering user feedback from you guys, and we want to take our time and make sure that we obviously get it right before rushing to kind of redo the entire UI. Now, personally, I'm very excited about the UI, the new UI, because it has more metrics in the dashboard. Overall, the look and feel is just easier to use for the user. The user experience is going to be drastically improved, right? I think the dashboard right now has become, serves its purpose, but it's become outdated in terms of the UI. So I'm personally really looking forward to getting on that new kit, that new UI kit. But these things are going to take time because of how big TFT is, right? If we were much earlier on in the process, we would just be doing it very, very simple, very easy. But we definitely got to be very careful with, all of your guys' accounts and all the users, right? We have tens of thousands of traders, right, at this point, pretty much in the hundreds of thousands of traders at this point. So, we just got to be, have a good migration plan and take it one step at a time. So I hope that answered your question.
Yeah, it did answer my question, but you said something about you guys having another smaller firm.
Yeah.
What's that about them? Is it like, is this smaller firm out there? Is it another prop firm? It is within TFT, or you guys are also running it? And what's the name?
Yeah, so anyone that that kind of knows is we have a company called Easton Consulting. That's sort of the management company of all the firms that I work with. TFT was the first firm that we started, and then from there we started additional firms. We're looking to launch, you guys know Prop Firm Journal, it's a review site. You can go there, you can compare challenges, right? It has some tools that you guys can look at so you can find the best challenge to work with. We are launching some challenges through Prop Firm Journal. So Prop Firm Journal will have challenges similar to the funded trader, and it will also have options for funding. So that's going to be the company that's going to launch our technology first. It's not going to be that big, right, because we're not as focused on it. So that's where we're going to do kind of all the testing and everything.
Okay. And thank you very much. Very articulate answer. But hey, my next question was in regard to you guys said you would start having weekly competitions from mid-Feb. And I just wanted to know, like, if there's more information about that if you can put out, or is it going to be held until the whole thing comes out?
No, so we're looking to launch the weekly competitions in February. So February, I believe 15th, we're going to look to start it. Now, we are revamping the prizes for the March main competition. So the monthly competition, we're revamping the prizes. We're adding, I think right now we give away about $10,000 in prizes. I think we're going to end in cash. So we're going to be changing that to, I think, around $20,000 in cash. So we're adding more cash prizes to the competition. We're adding more challenge accounts to the competition. So that's going to happen for the month-long one. And then the weekly one, we're still figuring out the prizes for that, the registration period, right? Is it like register Monday through Sunday, and then it starts Sunday night, and then the competition goes from Sunday to Friday, and then registration begins again, right? I don't know how we're gonna do it. That's what I imagine it's gonna be like, but we are looking to start it in the middle of February.
Okay. Okay. I just have sorry about so many questions. I just have one more question, and it's about the regulations.
No worries.
We've been seeing that they've been regulations being added to prop firms because of these things of scam going around, and because of that, FTMO stopped providing service for U.S. citizens. And I'd like to know if you guys will also do anything like that, or you guys are still providing service for U.S. citizens.
Yeah, yeah. So I think FTMO is doing like kind of like a proactive approach to denying the U.S. clients. They've probably seen themselves mentioned in the MFF report and don't feel comfortable with it, so they want to remove themselves from any potential liability. I mean, for us being in the U.S. and originally our goal being to kind of drive the conversation around the evaluation firms in the U.S. And to open the door to potentially becoming regulated and becoming a well-known industry. We're not interested in kind of taking away the access to United States persons right now. Obviously, if we get contacted by a regulator and it becomes a huge problem, then we have to reevaluate what we're doing. But as of now, we don't have any issues, right? We're trying to build the compliance framework that we need. And when I say that, there is no license for evaluation firms. That's really what all these are, right? I know people call them prop firms, but they're really not. They're just evaluation companies. They just sell challenges, right? Whether the company's partnered with a prop firm or not and shares data, that's a whole separate entity. But in terms of the evaluation firms and giving out simulated accounts to traders to trade and then buying challenges, there's no regulation around that right now. So we're really just reading up on different cases historically that the regulators have passed judgment on. And then obviously the MFF case is the most significant one because it's the most relevant. So there's been some language in there about they've instructed them that they don't have certain licenses. They've mentioned what those licenses are. One of them is like operating as a foreign exchange dealer. And then there's a lot of requirements if you wanted to obtain that license. So what we're doing is we have a compliance department. We have a director of compliance that we've kind of given them some of the licenses that we potentially would be asked to get. And we're calling for them, or we project them with kind of building the requirements internally. Now, what I mean by that is, let's say that there needs to be anti-money laundering policies. There needs to be KYC policies. There needs to be financial in terms of liquidity, like policies internally, right? All of these things are requirements. If we were to pull up like the operating as a foreign exchange dealer, you could see there's like 10 in the list, things that they look for when you try to apply for that license. So we're just kind of looking at that license. We're trying to have all that documentation internally ourselves. Like there's marketing compliance policies, stuff like that. So that's really the direction we're going. We're trying to operate as though we're going to apply for a license, but we don't really need to. So we're just going to get all the paperwork together. We're going to get it ready to go. And then in the event that we get contacted or anything like that, that way that we're prepared and we can say, hey, here's all the documentation that you're asking for. We have nothing to hide, right? Here's all of our communications. Here's all the decisions that we've been making, documented, talking with attorneys, our regulatory counsel, yada, yada, yada. So that's the direction we're going in. Not an easy situation, to say the least, but yeah. So long story short, to answer your question, we are accepting U.S. clients, and right now we're not changing that.
All right, all right. Thank you so much for being so clear in all my questions. And those are all the questions I have. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Clover. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and appreciate you asking your questions.
Thank you. Likewise.
All right, so we've got a few other people on here. Tanashi, maybe you can go next.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak. I'll begin. Oh, yeah, no.
Your audio is a little low.
So, okay, let me increase the audio.
Still can't hear you.
So, what about now? Okay, let me see here.
All right, we're going to the next person. Sajid Ahmed, you're on.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm Sajid. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Okay, I'm your affiliate, Tier 4 affiliate. I have sold around 2,800 accounts. And recently, I have encountered some issues with my live trading account. And I personally approached you, but I have not got any response, a proper response from the company for the whole month. And actually, I have an account with you, a live account with you, and FTM as well. I've done same trades on both of the accounts. I got the payout on FTMO. The account went through the risk stream, and the same profit I made on your accounts, similar trades. But I got the payout on FTMO account, but my payout was rejected from TFT. And when I asked them what's the problem in my trading, they're not explaining me at all. Okay, so I have been your supporter for the whole time for the last 10 months, and I've given you around 1.5 millions of dollar sales, selling 2,800 accounts. So if I'm not getting a reply from you guys, then how can I promote you? So I request you to go through my trades yourself, and if you see anything wrong, I will accept your decision. I know you will do justice. So I'm expecting a positive response from your side because I have been waiting for a whole month now.
Yeah, so appreciate Shahid coming on, asking the question. So obviously, we've gone back and forth in the Slack a little bit. You've messaged on Discord, everywhere, right? The reality is, I personally cannot be I can't be your liaison, your assistant in this situation. We have gone back and forth over the affiliate commissions, right? You've earned like 40. You were owed like 40K in affiliate commissions. I believe you're able to request that and get paid at this point. In terms of the trading account, I'd have to pull up, which I can do, the risk investigation or whatever, and check into your situation and see why. In terms of like if FTMO paid you and we didn't pay you, I mean, it's not really relevant. We don't know. We don't have no idea.
See, because if you see my trading size, swing trading, okay, a small trade size, no hedging, no arbitrage. If you see my lot size, it's around 6 lots, 10 lots with 100 pips SL, 120 pips SL. I use very small lots. I am swing trader, right? If you see anything like gambling, then you have to tell me. Then I will accept your decision. But the trade size I trade. I have been trading with MyFundFX. I have been the top trading with them. I have been trading with my Next. I've been trading with my Forex fund for 1.5 years. Okay, I had a VIP account. So if you see my trading style, I think if you personally see, then you will say that my account is not a risk for your company.
Yeah. Again, I personally can't sit here and answer to your specific situation. I obviously have seen your messages and all that, and the approach that I'm taking.
I haven't posted it anywhere because I don't want to spread negativity because I support you guys and I've been paid with you. I never post on Twitter, even on Discord, because I don't want to spread any negativity. Because my clients, my clients see this my post, they will discourage. Okay, so I don't want to get to spread negativity. That's why I personally approached you.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I obviously appreciate it. At the end of the day, we have a full team that's checking every single account, that's obviously passing judgment on certain people in terms of whether they can continue to trade with the firm or not. It sounds like you were communicated to that your accounts were banned, that you can't trade anymore with the company. Obviously, you're not kind of accepting that and you want to continue to get more feedback. I'm curious, what would, in terms of closure, right? Because you've been obviously messaging about this for weeks now, right? So really, what are you looking for? I know you're sitting here saying I take the same trades as FTMO, this and that. I mean,
I
it's
want to
not
know
it's
what
not really
wrong
relevant
I
to
have done
us.
that make a risk team decided that my trading behavior is not good. They must tell me the reason why they banned my account.
Let me see. Yeah. So what I can do, let me see. I can see that I'm pulling up your situation right now. And you were owed, you were owed a payout too during this thing? You said you were owed a payout too during this?
Yeah, I have payout of around $1,800.
TFT complete. So I can see that your account.
I also sent you my trading history.
I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty complicated because I'm not gonna sit here and accuse you of anything and like say it publicly, but there's basically been flags on your account multiple times for different violations for different reasons. Now, I completely understand
that is what I want to know, what violations on my account. That is what I want to know.
So it looks like your account at some point was accused of group reverse trading. It was flagged for that. It was caught in a web of.
Yeah. You need to send me the proof that where I have done that.
I understand your perspective. From our perspective, as a company, unfortunately we can't sit here and battle everybody.
Angelo, this is very simple. It's very easy to say that your trading behavior is not good. Now you are saying that in the past I had something like that. You have to give me the proof, because I have never done that. Because I have been getting payout from FTM for the last 10 months now.
The reality, I'm going to be honest, from a legal standpoint, the reality is I don't have to sit here and the quote unquote give you the proof. I don't even know what that means. If we have internal systems that are checking for our rules and you violated one of them and we catch it, that's it.
Yeah, you must tell me the rules. You must reply me with the rule that you have done this thing wrong, because you have sent my clients that have been banned, they were given the reason. If someone have been trading, doing arbitrage or reverse trading, they have been given the proof.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
In terms of accounts that you've traded with TFT, how many accounts have you traded?
I have traded many accounts. The last time you gave very good promotions, and I bought around 12 accounts, because every promotion you have was better than the previous one, right? So when I had the payout of $18,000, I had around 12 strategies as well. Okay, phase 1, phase 2. So all of them was
how many
was
accounts?
Closed. Yeah, around 12 accounts.
12 accounts.
Phase 1, phase 2. Yeah. Because you guys.
At one time, you were trading 12 accounts.
Yeah, I was trading one. Same trades were on all the accounts. Same trades were on the accounts. Same trades.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that
this is what one thing that I see might be the reason, but that I had around 10 phase 1 accounts and 2 phase 2 accounts and 1 live account, because the last month you gave very good promotions like a 10% phase bonus, and also my clients got a lot of accounts in the 1.5 months ago, because you had very good promotions. Every promotion came with the best offers. So this is what can be the reason that you might have banned me from that. I have a lot of strategies I bought last month, 1.5 months ago. If this is the reason, that's not my fault, because you.
Wait, what was the question? You're just asking why you were banned.
Why I banned. Is it the reason that I have a lot of strategies?
Well, I want to pull up. Let me see.
Yeah.
Because I know I can see that you've been flagged on multiple occasions for
Yeah.
multiple things.
One
but
thing,
you
one thing that I think that might be the reason, because I have 10 phase 1 accounts and 2 phase 2 accounts and 1 live account, because these 12 accounts were recently bought because you had a very good promotions running, like phase 1, phase 2 bonus. So this might be the reason that my account was flagged. Is this the reason that it's not
Yeah,
my
because
fault?
I know, just to pause real quick, and I'll ask you just if you can let me speak and not interrupt.
Sorry.
I think that
Go carry on.
where we're trending towards and what we're seeing with TFT is because TFT has kind of that guarantee where you get paid. We're seeing a lot of people navigate towards TFT to try to basically try to extract money out of us, to buy tons of accounts, to maybe not reverse trade them, but in some way strategically leveraging their affiliate network, figure out a way where they can guaranteed make money. I think what's happening with you is that
I don't have any affiliate code used in my accounts.
Yeah,
I cannot,
so-
because I'm affiliate. Yeah, I cannot use affiliate code.
yeah,
my
yeah.
accounts.
Feel free to let me finish. So I think that what's happening with you is as we're moving towards kind of looking at all of our data and looking at all the accounts that are coming through, we're seeing you as somebody who's just churning accounts. I mean, you say you have 12 accounts at one time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in terms of, does that benefit us at all? I mean, great. You've brought in a ton of affiliate sales, which obviously we're extremely thankful for, and we appreciate the support there. But if you're just gonna keep churning accounts, and basically trying to figure out a way to just make a ton of money from trading tons of accounts, I mean, it's a strategy. I'll give you that. Trying to game the prop firms, influencers talk about it all the time, that they're just punting the challenges, taking one trade 4%, 4.5%, trying to pass and then get funded.
That's not the case. That's not the case. If you go through my account history, you will see that that's not the case. Because I have been here in the industry for the last 2.5 years and see people trade 40 lots, 30 lots with 20 pip, 30 pip SL. What they do, they do reverse trading. Okay, but
Yeah,
in
I
my
have
case,
your-
you go through all of my accounts.
I have
Yeah,
your accounts
you
here,
will
so it
not
looks
find-
like, let's see. It looks like last year, at least, because you haven't purchased any new accounts, right? This.
I purchased 2 months ago. I think 1.5 months ago, or 2 months ago. These accounts.
Yeah, you've 60 accounts. Let's see. Which account number did you get banned on?
Wait a second.
I actually have
This
it right
is
here. 889.
88895 9779.
I've got your account. Let's see.
88895 9779.
So for the sake of time, I mean, it would be quite difficult to sit here and to go through it, but I could see you're trading mainly FX.
Yeah.
You've got
Euro, AUD, pound. You can see not a big lot. 3 lots, 4 lots, pound USD, Euro USD, AUD USD. I do swing trading.
Yeah, I mean, what I can do for you is obviously, and this is, I'll just be honest, it's quite difficult for me to. This is why I'm handling it the way I am. We have a risk department, we have an entire team. There's a process that goes through. If you end up going through the process and getting banned, and then coming to me and then saying, "Hey, can you look into this?" Obviously, you're a large affiliate, so you have a direct access to me, right? Because you're in the Slack, so you're able to connect with me directly. But in terms of the entire community, it's really a situation where there's so many payouts on a daily basis. There are so many people being flagged for various things. Obviously, everybody that gets denied a payout complains. Everybody that gets denied a payout wants us to review it manually. Wants to rebuke it. Wants to dispute it. And it's physically impossible for me personally to provide you assistance. So, I'm doing the best I can to look through the chat, to raise certain issues, to get with the team, to try to figure out if there are potentially mistakes that are being made, right? I am doing that, but it really is like physically difficult to actually provide personalized support
that's
to
what
you.
I'm saying, that I might have been flagged by mistake. That's why I'm requesting you to look into. No, I'm not wasting the time. You go through your conference. You can go through later. Just
Well, listen,
continue the
this is why
conference.
we
Sorry
have
for.
this is why we have this session. I'll go ahead, I'll jot down. Obviously, I have your account number, I have the email, and I'll try to get
Yeah.
the team to reach out with some more information so you can get some clarity as to exactly what the
Okay,
hell is
thank you.
going on. Obviously,
Thank you.
you're pretty upset about the situation, and we want to give
Yeah.
you some more feedback. And that's really all I can give you at this time, right? I don't think we are gonna sit here and go
Okay,
through.
it's not the right
the
time.
account.
Yeah, it's not the right time because you have a conference going on.
Yeah.
Thank you, Angelo. Yeah, I will be waiting for the response from your support team. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Saheed. You have any other questions?
And no, thank you so much. Take care.
All right, appreciate it. All right, we are moving on. Listen, this is what
Hi, Angelo.
this is what the session is for, everybody. It's pretty much to come on here and try to hash out any issues, any things that are going on. So let's go ahead. Let's go to the next person, Jamal. I like the picture. What's
Hi,
up?
Angelo. How are you? I hope you're doing well after the surgery. Well, you previously made a poll about requesting payouts earlier, but you'll get less profit split. I want to know if you are willing to implement this feature or no. Thank you.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Well, you previously made a poll about requesting payout earlier, but you'll get less profit split.
Oh.
And I want to know if you are willing to implement this feature soon or no.
Yeah, so listen, it's up to you guys. At the end of the day, what we do with that, we ran the poll. Let me see. We had ran the poll previously, what you guys would want, and most people wanted, instead of basically lowering the profit split significantly, they wanted the days to be reduced by a few and the profit split be reduced by a few. So anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about is basically, we had posted this idea where, let's say the rapid challenge, you have 14-day withdrawals, right? So you get your account, your funded account, you get your first withdrawal in 14 days. Now, what if you could get your withdrawal in 7 days, but instead of an 80% split, hypothetically, you get a 70% split, right? Or you could get it in 3 days, and instead of an 80% split, you get it in, or you get 50% split. This is very similar to anybody that does sports betting. You can cash out early on your bets, right? And you can cash out for less amount for a lower win. So that's basically the idea, is say that you could withdraw anytime, but you only get 25% of the profits, right? That's what we're kind of looking into right now. I personally think it's something that people would like. Obviously for the company, it's like beneficial as well. I mean, if we're paying you out less money, like if you're not taking an 80% split versus a 25% split, it's less cost. So I want to be like transparent about that as well. Whenever we do features, we are trying to find a balance of something that works for you guys, that you guys want, and something that works for us, right? If it just works for you guys and we're going to lose money on it all the time, then obviously that's not something that's going to be sustainable. And if it just works for us, if we're just making a shit ton of money off of it, then that's probably something that's not fair to you guys. So that's the thinking about it. To answer your question, I mean, I'm down to do it. It's really just a matter of figuring out exactly what the terms are of it.
Okay,
Hey,
thank you very much.
Any other questions you got?
No.
Hey Angelo, good morning.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Akash? How are you?
I'm doing all good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing well.
Okay, I have one question about the alternative payout method. You guys haven't updated about the plane or the rise yet. Can I get a quick update on?
Yeah, so I did get an update Friday about that. So we were thinking about kind of rushing into it and just rolling out Plane so you guys can start to request withdrawals through Plane. And without in the background us doing an integration, kind of building like a module where we can just upload CSVs and then process it in a more automated way. It would be extremely manual. There'd be a lot of errors most likely. It would take a lot of the team's time. So we've just been focusing on building out what's called a payment module for Plane over the last couple weeks. It is almost ready. So in February, we should be good to get this rolled out there. So to answer your question, Plane is coming. Personally, I want Rise. I think Rise is a great kind of system, right? It's very similar to Deal. You get it in your wallet. You can withdraw via crypto, via bank transfer, whatever. They had some issues with their KYC because it was manual. That's why we originally didn't move forward with it. Their pricing was a bit expensive. They fixed both of them. So I personally want Rise for a payment option. That's what I'm pushing for. But we have been working on Plane first. So Plane is going to get rolled out first. Then we're going to look to Rise, talk about the integration of that. But I know that it's overdue. I haven't talked about it much. I think this year we're trying to kind of like talk less and just do more action. So historically we've always been kind of like chirping, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and then it gets delayed, then it's late, then everyone's pissed. So this year we're just trying to focus on like keeping our heads down and then doing the work behind the scenes, and then when things are ready, starting to talk about it kind of a bit more. So that's why I haven't been talking about Plane as much right now.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Any other questions?
No, bro. I just wanted to say hi to Dennis if he's he has been helping me a lot on the Discord issues, whatever I have. So yeah, great shout out to Dennis, the community manager.
Yeah, no, shout out Dennis. I mean, I've been a little bit inactive in the last week or so because I was getting this hair procedure done. You guys can see I got the hair here now. But this is from last year. So I got a little procedure done. Everyone knows I'm a little bit more active in the Discord. Last 10 days, I've been pretty much down for the count. They got me on some meds and stuff. So I've just been chilling. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting my energy back up. Getting back to kind of building this whole thing. I mean, it's kind of crazy where TFT is right now and how big it is. But the exciting part about this whole thing is there's so much that we can still do. Like, it's been almost 3 years, believe it or not. We're coming up on 3 years of TFT, and there's been so many changes, right? There's been so many upgrades, new challenges, giveaways, events, podcasts, right? You name it. But what's crazy is like there is so much that is yet to be done. It's like almost overwhelming, right? Like I took all your suggestions in the Discord, and there's so many good ones, right? There's so many good suggestions that you guys had in there that we definitely want to incorporate. So in this like new kind of phase that we're in right now with TFT and just our companies in general, we're trying to be more thought out. We're trying to be more structured and more planned. So we're coming up with a roadmap. We've taken all your suggestions. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to see what I can get put in play. Giveaway wise, we did the Powerball recently. If you guys didn't participate in the giveaway Powerball, I'm sorry, because that shit was honestly sick. So many people won accounts. Some people got discounts, yada, yada, yada. We're going to do more of that. In-person events, we're planning all that out. So, there's a lot of stuff with TFT to do kind of going into the end of year 3, start of year 4. And, it's just exciting. It's exciting. And really right now we're just taking it one step at a time. Obviously all the people that have been in here for 3 years now, really appreciate all the support. You've seen all the ups and downs, and all the new people that are here now. We got to prove to you guys that that we're reliable, that we're trustworthy. That's the thing about business, guys, and I mean it's trading in general. Is you build a reputation, and you could build a reputation for years. And this is the same thing with your account. You can build your account for years, and all it takes is one bad trade or one bad decision to ruin everything, to ruin the account, to ruin your brand, ruin your reputation. So we don't take that lightly. We're trying to do the best we can, and make all the right decisions, but it's difficult, and it's the same thing as trading your account. You're gonna make mistakes, but it just is what it is. You got to keep moving. So went on a little rant there, but hope I answered your question. Any other questions you got, Akash?
No. Thanks. That was in boss.
Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna bring on some new people here. Listen, we like a little bit of controversy. So anybody that wants to come on and wants to complain or talk about issues or anything, we are here for it. I am ready, willing, and able. And that's the whole purpose of this session at the end of the day. So we're going to bring on a new group of people. Let's go. We got AAI. Let's go you first. Can't hear you. Going once. I feel like we're doing a talk radio show. All right, we got next person. Esuik, you're up.
Hello, all right?
What's
Can you
going
hear me?
on?
Can you hear me?
Oh, we're here.
Angelo, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. How are you, bossman? You all right?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Okay, good to speak to you, mate. I got a question regarding my payout. Honestly, I know it's not time to ask for it, but basically, I got the payout since 11th of January been on hold, and it's my first payout.
Let's take a look at your payout. What's your email? I'm gonna DM you. Send me your email.
Yeah. Do you want me to say it or?
No, don't say it. You don't want to give that away to the people. Just post in the DM. I just DM'd you.
Okay.
Let's take a look what's going on with you. While we're doing that, so anybody that wants to participate in the giveaway for this session, make sure you fill out the form. Make sure you take a screenshot of you on the call. Post on Twitter, post on Instagram, tag the Funded Trader. Support us on social media. Let the people know that you are here and you are on this session. We'll pick the winners for the giveaway after the call. So make sure you guys do that to participate. Let's go, Mr. Esuik. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll send it just over. Yeah, I'll send it over.
All right, so let me ask you a question. Have you been contacted via email at all about this payout?
Believe it or not, many times I was so just. Yeah, they just keep saying, 24 hours, 48 hours, two business days. It's my first payout. I bought 19th. It's a shame to say it, but I bought 19th challenge from TFT, and most of them, average I pay $15,500.
That sounds like a terrible
$29,000
experience.
I paid. But it my first payout been on hold since 11th.
Let's see. So your name is Asaya, E-I-S-A.
Yeah, EISA.
I can see.
Isa. Yeah.
Let me pull up. I can see your situation, Isa.
Yeah.
Confirmed, no internal. So it looks like your payout is good. Let me see. 25K.
Yeah.
let me take a note on it. I can see it's been on hold. You were you were unfortunately flagged a part of a few other accounts that ended up getting blocked.
None of my account been blocked. It's all been just
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You got roped into this whole web of traders that were connected to one another, but then you got separated. It looks like
I've never been connected to any trader.
you've been doing some nefarious things, Mr. Issa.
What's that?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm in UK, so I never contact. I'm not. I just on my own trading on my own. You know, I've uploaded 19 challenge. How am I be connected to others people?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Between me and you,
Yeah.
what you purchased 19 challenges.
Yeah, I think it's 19th. Yeah.
19. How much have you spent? What's the total?
I think I spent 1,550 on each challenge. Most of them is 300k or 400k. But I was pretty new. I didn't know anything about trading, you know.
Yeah. Let me see. I have your thing. I got you. After this call, I'm gonna tell the team because your situation has been looked into and basically it should have been cleared. So I'm gonna ping the team on it and get back to you. So we should be good.
All right, so I'll wait for your reader of email or DM or.
They'll contact you via email, but I'm gonna take a note. Of it. I just put it down your internally, like your card and everything, and I'll make sure that it gets looked into today.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Osman. Thank you.
It's a big payout, man. You're about to be break even on the challenges.
I'm just trying my best because I pretty much knew I didn't know anything about trading, so I wasn't expected me to doing very good for first few years, you know.
Yeah,
So
no, I feel you,
instead
man.
of just going on demo account, I went for challenges. You know, this thing, it was a mistake. I should have go for a proper way, you know. But I learn my lesson anyway. Still, I'm blowing up the challenge, but I'll get there anyway.
Well, listen, I appreciate the support. Obviously, in terms of you grinding and trying to make it happen, get a payout, and kind of change your circumstances. Certainly understand that you've put in a lot of work to get here. Apologies that you've had worse experience than you would have liked. But I'm gonna have this looked into so you can get it resolved. Hopefully today.
All right, lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Any other questions?
Thank you. No problem. Thank you. Take care.
All right, man. Enjoy the day. All right, we're going to next person. We've got, let's see. We've got X ... I can't see your full name, but you can come on and speak next. Going once. Going twice. All right, we've got Keyzy FX. You can come on next.
Hello, good evening and good day.
Hey, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
How are you?
Can you hear me?
How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing
fine.
well.
What about you? Okay, that's great. Actually, first of all, I want to talk about the fees, the ETH fees on withdraw and payouts and buying of accounts. Because me personally, I really love TFT, and I've been using TFT for a while now. And trying to introduce TFT to some of my buddies that trade. Some of them are still beginners, so they want to go with the smaller accounts because they have little capital actually. So buying TFT with the high ETH fees is actually high. So that's why I want to remind you on that also, because we've spoken about that before. If that could be hastened, because it's making people to go for other firms. That's one. And two, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, that's one. And two, I personally, I would like to be an affiliate of TFT. So, I don't know, so we can discuss on that if that's possible. On Twitter.
Let me see. Yeah, so if you want to be an affiliate of TFT on Twitter, you can contact either partnerships at thefundedtraderprogram.com, or you can DM Twitter as well. Our affiliate analyst on there, Despina, she monitors the DM, so you can message us on there if you want to come on as a Twitter affiliate.
Okay, that's nice. But please look into the ETH gas. It's actually high for some people who wants to get into trading and prop firms.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's an issue right now, honestly, with TFT is the fact that we only accept payments in ERC20 token, so the gas fees are pretty high. Also, obviously you could pay credit debit card, but for crypto only, and then the withdrawals, same thing. We send an ERC20. So we do have a solution for the withdrawals for TRC20. I'm looking to get that rolled out hopefully in the next month or so. So you can request via TRC20. I know the fees are a lot cheaper. So that should resolve that. And then in terms of purchasing, that's something that basically we have the account open with a company that we can use, but we need to build the plugin or integrate the plugin into the back end, and it's just a process. Like, there's a lot of other projects that are a little higher priority at the moment, but definitely something on our radar. So yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. All right, so again, real quick before we go to the next one, everyone that's on here, subscribe to the YouTube. That'll be a condition for the giveaway as well, so go subscribe to YouTube. Again, reminder, if you want to qualify for the giveaway, fill out the form in the chat that's being posted. Post on Twitter, post on Instagram, tag us, post that you're on the live session, let the people know that you're here with TFT, and then we'll go ahead and pick the winners afterwards. So we're going to go on to the next person. We're going to take a few more people. We've already been on for about an hour now, so we're going to take a few more people. We got Mr. Trade Now, so you're up next.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Your audio is a little low.
Okay, sir. As for now,
Still too low.
yet I don't know the reason why it is being.
Yeah, it's good now.
Sir, I want to suggest you about the transparent step you can take about why the payouts got rejected and why bannings happened.
Say again?
You guys can create I have a suggestion to take transparent step about why payout get rejected and why a trader being banned.
Yep.
You guys can create a channel in Discord like payout help and TOS breaches already you guys created, right? You can build 2-3 guys from the risk team and give the funded trader role to chat in that channel, and who got payout rejected or banned their account, they can post in that channel, and the team from TFT can give the complete reasons and explanations why it is being banned.
Yeah, so this is the reality of the situation. We would love to, every single person that comes on here and that's like, oh, you banned me, why? I would love to just flame them out, right? Give them the proof, give them the exact reasons why, publicly flame them. But the reality is, if we were to do that for every single person that violates the rules, and it's related to trading, the more that we expose what we're looking for, the more that basically we disclose exactly what they're doing. Like, you have to realize this is like a hackathon. Like, TFT is sending millions of dollars every month. People are looking to hack the system to make money, to money glitch, right? So they're trying to find ways to game the system to make money. I was listening to a podcast actually yesterday about this person that got arrested for mortgage related fraud. So they were basically a mortgage broker, and they would do a bunch of things. They would fake a bunch of documents. Long story short, they set up this system to a point where they had a fake person, they had fake W-2s, they had fake KYC, they had fake credit scores, fake social security numbers, fake birth certificates, and they were able to then flip houses with all these fake documents, and they were pulling equity from those houses, so they were making money off of this, and it was this whole scheme. They were inflating the market, right, and they were going really deep. They ended up getting caught because there was this whole system of people that was involved in this, and they got caught, blah blah blah. That same stuff is happening with TFT right now. You guys might not believe this or not, but with there being so much money transacting right now with TFT, there are people who are figuring out ways to fake identities. There's people that are figuring out ways to look at the latency of the broker and game the latency of the broker. There's people looking at ways to have an affiliate network where through their affiliate network, they're able to guarantee some type of profit, whether it be through the accounts or through some other means of using their links. So there's like a web of nefarious things going on right now with TFT. Now, that's not even to mention money laundering. That's not even to mention the KYC fraud that's going on. So we're in like a war against, unfortunately, groups of people that are in the community that know who they are. They're here right now, right? They're listening to this call so they can get more information on how they can continue their schemes, basically. And we know they're there. We are identifying who they are. Our risk team internally is working around the clock to try to identify who these people are. Now, through some of our systems and strategies, and how we're going about leveraging the data to try to figure out who some of these people are and what some of these people are doing, are there going to be mistakes? Are there going to be people who potentially fall into the crosshairs because they get flagged and they might not actually be doing anything wrong? Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and deny that that's the case, right? We're not perfect. These systems are new. All of this is a learning process. The team is new. They're growing. Mistakes are going to happen. That it really is what it is. But the reality is, if we don't do something to prevent people from trying to take money from us, and really money from the traders who are not violating any of the rules and not doing anything nefarious, the company will fail. Transparently, the company will, it will fail. Similar to a country. If you don't protect your borders, right? If you don't protect the minds of your citizens, if you allow massive inflation, in your company or in your country, blah, 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 the country is going to end up in turmoil. The country is going to end up in decline. It's going to end up failing. That's really where we're at with TFT, right? There's tons of people and tons of ways that people are trying to gamify the system, and we're in a war against these people. We're in a war to identify them. We're in a war to prevent them from, massacring the platform, from extracting money from us. If at any time you guys are like, is TFT paying out? I mean, all you need to do is check our crypto wallets. I mean, some people are smart enough to do this. You can look on the blockchain and see how much TFT is paying out on a daily basis. If you really are concerned if TFT is paying money, you can go and see how much money is being paid out. Like, if you have the foresight to go check, you can go check how much is being transacted every day from TFT in terms of payouts. So people are being paid, tons of money is going out, and right now we're just trying to buckle down and trying to do our best that we can to protect really, I say it in the chat, to protect the kingdom. It's really not an easy thing to do, and I know a lot of companies in the industry are, trying to understand how to do this as well. How to prevent people from gamifying the system, how to prevent people from using alternative identities, blah, 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 right? It's a huge topic of conversation right now in the industry. And until the tools that we're using become more sophisticated, more automated, there are going to be delays. There are going to be manual errors. It really is what it is. I hate when people compare TFT, or not I hate, like I understand it, but to me, it's tough to compare TFT to like I won't mention a name, but to a smaller firm, right? Because of course they can send payouts really quickly. They only process 10 payouts a day, right? They can process payouts in an instant. They're looking at the accounts in 5 minutes, right? It's not a big deal. For us, when we're processing hundreds of payouts a day, and there's people know TFT will pay, so all the nefarious people are coming to TFT to try to, extract money because they know we will pay. We have to take more time with looking at each of the payouts. We have to take more time with the investigations into each of the accounts. It's really the situation is, it's either we take the time to make sure that the people that should be getting paid are getting paid, and the people that are violating the rules or shouldn't be getting paid, we either take that time or we just process all the payouts and fail. That nobody wants that. Nobody wants TFT to go down, right? And I know a few people do, a few people out there do, but nobody wants that. Nobody wants a big option in the industry to go down because of that. So we're taking our time to build the systems. We're taking our time to investigate the accounts. There's tons of people that are getting paid. This month we're on track to pay out, I believe, about $9 million, which is obviously crazy. So if you guys follow the rules, look at the FAQ, read into it, right? If it says don't use a VPN when you do your identity verification, don't use a VPN. If it says that you're traveling, to reach out to support and tell them, hey, I'm going to be in multiple locations, but this is me, reach out to support, right? Like, do help yourself. Help us help yourself. Like, read the rules, do the best you can. There's a lot of people out there that are doing the right thing. If you're not doing the right thing, or maybe you're just clueless, like you're new, you don't really know, read the rules, message support, ask other people in the Discord that are getting paid, right? Do your due diligence. I say this all the time, like really do your due diligence as a customer and as a user of the platform. Like really get all the information you need to be successful. I don't know if that answered your question, but feel free to ask another question.
Yeah, great, man.
You've also been on here quite a few times.
Yeah, man. I'm a big follower of TFT.
Yeah, appreciate the support. What's your name again?
But this nefarious community making TFT as a negative, but TFT is paying a lot. That is already everyone knows.
I mean, listen, there's always gonna be, I say it like this, the stance that I've always had with TFT is we're either gonna be loved or we're gonna be hated. People are either gonna love the fact that we do tons of promotions, tons of giveaways, talk shit on Twitter, right? Like really build people up on podcasts, do a ton of marketing, do crazy names for challenges, all this shit. People are either gonna love that or people are gonna hate that. And the people that hate it, all I can say to them is, like, I don't dislike you. I don't, I don't disagree with you. If you don't like TFT, you have plenty of other options. You just go to another firm. There's plenty of other firms right now. You just go sign up to another one, exit the Discord, and that's it. We're out of your life. Like you don't need the TFT. There's other options out there. And that just is what it is. And that's the stance that we'll continue to take. Like we want to build a brand. We want to build a community that's really passionate about what we're doing, that really gets behind what we're doing, and everything we're doing we want to do for you guys. It's not because I'm sitting here like, oh, I want to offer an add-on. Like I don't give a fuck. Like I'm just doing stuff that you guys want to do. That's the whole reason we're doing this.
Yeah, sure, man. But I have another question.
Yep.
you tweeted in Twitter in our account, right? You can use trading data to monetize.
Say it again. I think you dropped off.
You can use the trading data flow and get live trades on behalf of traders. You are building something.
What we're building, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
What we're building behind the scenes is truly like extremely valuable, and we have been told by everyone that you cannot monetize this.
Is that possible? I'm asking.
Yeah. We have been told by everybody that we can't do this. We have strategies that we know can be profitable in the market. There's limitations to us going live with them right now, mainly because the technology that we're on currently, we don't have what's called centralization of our data and true data integrity. So we have a vendor we're working with who is housing all of our data, and they're not giving us access essentially to the API so that we can make sure that the data that's being passed through is being monitored in a way that's extremely in line with what we're looking for. So long story short, the biggest step for us to be able to go live with monetization of the data is one, the technology. So we're making that transition to our own tech. That is a huge play. That's a huge need for us. Like, we have to be entirely vertically integrated. And what that means is we have to have our own technology. Ideally, we have our own connections with liquidity providers, but there is a situation where we can work with third-party brokers still to do our own trading. But anyone that kind of, I mean, not retail trading, but like institutional trading knows that strategies work until they're scaled to a certain size. So you could have a profitable trading strategy, but then when you start trying to execute it at certain sizes, the liquidity dries up. The LP doesn't want to work with you anymore, right? There's certain limitations to scaling trading strategies. So that's been a learning lesson for us. It's like we find a great trading strategy and then we want to scale it to a certain size, and then you can't find the right partner, or the liquidity gets messed up and you start to be executed. I mean, we get slipped as well. So we start to get slipped, and that throws off the data, and then it becomes skewed. So to answer your question, I am extremely confident that the data can be monetized, the trading data that is, can be monetized in a way that is, and I'll say this in an unprofessional manner, is almost like a money glitch. It can be monetized in a way where we make a lot of money. But in order for us to get there, right now the phase that we're in is sort of a data cleanup and then data integrity stage, and preparing it all for us to algorithmically trade. So we have machine learning models that we're building, we have different features that we're engineering with the data, and then we're putting everything kind of into boxes, and each of those boxes is different trading strategies, and then whether to scale up a box or to scale down a box, that is then going to be determined by basically AI, machine learning. So it's a huge project. It's a huge undertaking. As of right now, transparently, in terms of the funded trader and the evaluation firm, there's challenge revenue that comes in. There's payouts that goes out, right? The data then gets shared with the company that we have offshore. That is where all the trading is going on. But the majority of the revenue, as most people know, is coming from the challenge revenue. And that's the case with most firms that are out there right now. Really, the majority of firms that are offering a two-phase model that's in line with ours, they're operating in a similar way. And anybody that says otherwise, they're straight up lying to you, or they're just lying to you. They're not being transparent about their business operations. I feel very strongly about this because as someone who coming into this thought that the XXXs of the world, I won't name them, I thought that it was real money, right? I thought it was real money behind all the accounts once upon a time. But now that I'm, in the position I'm in, I very much understand that it truly is a simulation. And, it's a very interesting model. And you could argue that the financial markets operate in a very similar way. You can argue that the entire banking system operates in a very similar way, in terms of how they go about moving money and giving leverage and debt financing and all these things. So the evaluation firm model, because we're done saying it's prop firms, the evaluation firm model is very similar. There's an edge the firm has in terms of the challenges that are put out there. That's changing, and we're always trying to offer challenges that benefit the user, but that also are, in from a risk standpoint, allow us to continue our business operations and to be profitable. And for the business to be profitable is very important, because we wouldn't be able to pay $9 million out if the business wasn't profitable, and we wouldn't be able to invest in all the things we're building, the technology, the risk tools, our own trading platform that'll be coming out later this year. All these things, all the people, right? The people we're hiring that are really integral to get us to a point where we're monetizing the trading data. That wouldn't be all possible if we weren't a profitable company, right? If we were operating at a loss, that wouldn't be happening. So again, I don't know if that answered your question. The data monetization, definitely something 2024 that we're looking to make happen, make into reality. But as of this moment, data monetization is still a project that's being worked on.
Great, man. Great confidence. A trader must need. This is level of confidence.
Yeah, I appreciate you hopping on. We're gonna go few more questions. Any more trade now from you?
I'm curious to know whether will you offer a free internship for 3 months. I'm curious to work with TFT and Eastern Consulting Technologies.
I appreciate I appreciate you wanting to obviously work with us right now. I think that when it comes to TFT and Easton, we have over 200 employees at the moment. We have a lot of them are support team members, but we have a core group that we're currently working and building on. I will say this, in the near future, I will be putting out a job posting personally for, I'm going to call it a task force. I'm going to call it like a SWAT team that I will be creating. What I'm going to be looking for is, I'm going to be looking for transparently someone who's been educated, an intellectual, ideally somebody who is in the second level of their university, of their college degree. So somebody that has already graduated with a BA that's moving on to the next stage. And then along with them being having an education in business, I'm going to be looking for somebody who's obviously experienced in trading. So I know the people are out there that, you might have gotten an MBA or gotten your bachelor's in finance or business or economics, and now you don't want to work, you want to trade. I'm looking for people like that who intimately know trading, but also know business, also know data. And I'm going to be creating a team. I'm going to call them a task force or a SWAT team, who we're going to hire to bring into the Easton and TFT kind of ecosystem. So that will be coming soon. Trade Now, I don't know if you qualify for that, but definitely look out for more details on that in the future.
Definitely, man. I am a student of finance.
Let's go. Well, best of luck in
I'm happy to hear from you.
Best of luck in the studies. We're gonna go on. We're actually gonna close it out. We're gonna go one last question. We've already been on for a little over an hour, so we're gonna go one last question and close it out. Trade Now. Enjoy the day.
Thanks, man. I don't have.
All right, cool. All right, we've got Marajan, Kofi, or A. ... Either one of you. Last question.
Okay, Angelo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Can you hear me? Okay. All right. So first, I want to say thank you because I won a giveaway account on Twitter in November, and I'm in Ghana, and I received my payout last week. I was kind of skeptic about it because I saw a lot of complaints about the payout in the payout help Discord, and I was really scared. It's my first payout ever, so I received my payout. But also, I was going to talk about the gas fees.
the ERC20, but you already spoke about it. So it leaves me with my last question. The holiday events, we had 10 people, 2 people winning the 10K accounts, the 10K cash prize, and one violated. You said you'd mention another winner, but it never came.
Yeah, yeah. So we kind of fucked up with that. So we had one person reach out or not reach out. They won, right? And then for whatever reason, they weren't able to claim the prize. And then we ended up just picking from the list internally ourselves, because the reason we did it was because the team was the support team transparently was just pretty overwhelmed and wanted to wrap up the project. So we had the list of people. We picked a new winner. We reached out to them. They did KYC. We sent them the payout. So there was, from what I could remember, it was like 2 10K payouts, then it was 3 5K payouts, and then it was like 5 or 10 2.5K payouts. And yeah, we already sent all of them. So I know people have been messaging in the Discord because they were expecting us to kind of do it live or do it publicly again, and we kind of just fucked up and we just did it privately. So I do apologize, but the person did receive. They're out there. If you're listening, they know they received their 10K. And yeah, it just is what it is.
Okay. Thank you. That's fine.
Any other questions?
No more questions. And one more. Are we going to receive an account also for hosting our payouts or speaking on this?
Yeah, so everyone that spoke on the session, Dennis, I hope you're paying attention. We're gonna get you an account for sure. So anyone that's come on here that's spoke, we're definitely gonna get you an account. I'm just reading the chat. You guys are funny in there. So we're definitely gonna get you an account. So Kofi, you'll get an account. Everyone else that has spoke on the session will get an account. And then the payouts one too. Yeah, if you post in that channel, you will get a payout. You just have to make sure that you request it through the rewards. I believe there's a form that you have to request it through. You get contacted via email, or you can hit up support and you can ask them about it. So yeah, I think we're good in terms of, let's see, last thing. Yeah, and in terms of that, I mean, if you've posted the payout and you want to claim your account, just reach out to support and we can make it happen for you.
Okay, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day, Angelo.
Hey, you as well. So I want to close out this session. I want to do a bit of I want to speak to the people that are new, that might be new to trading, might be new to challenges, might be new to TFT. And I want to give you guys a warning, a very serious warning. There are a lot of people that are on Twitter, that are on Instagram, that are faking payouts, they're faking trades, they're faking their lifestyle, right? The reason that I originally got into this was to eradicate them, to remove them, because the way that I see it is anyone that gets paid by TFT or any of the firms in the industry, there's proof, right? They have a certificate, they have a QR code. If they really wanted to, they could show you their blockchain. They could show you the address they get the money sent to. They could show you screenshots of maybe it's Wise, once upon a time, deal, right? Anything. They could get verified by us. They could do an interview with us, right? The interviews, everyone that's done an interview has gotten paid. So if you see someone on an interview, they've definitely gotten paid. These people that are on Instagram, that are on Twitter, that like to talk, like to show lifestyle, like to show their swing trading strategy by drawing lines on the chart, I will give you a warning. If you have never seen a statement that they have made a payout on an account, right? I'm not talking like a broker account that they show you the MT4 or the blues and all that shit, right? I'm talking a real withdrawal that hits their bank account, or that's been verified by a certificate, a withdrawal certificate. You scan the QR code, you can go to their name. If you cannot get that from somebody you are looking at and looking up to, learning from, etc., you should stop looking at them today, now, actually. If you're in a Discord with them, leave. If you're in a Telegram with them, leave. If you follow them on Instagram, unfollow them. These people are not here to help you. These people are here to extract money from you, waste your time, waste your energy. They're the enemy. They're the enemy of the people, the enemy of the real traders. The reality is a lot of traders that are good, they're not sexy, they're not out here flashing Lambos, right? They're trading. They're in their fucking room. They're behind the charts. They're working on themselves, right? They're real people. They're not these Lambo flaunting, lifestyle gurus. So just want to give you guys that warning. Look out for that. Anybody that's wasting their time on that shit today, please stop. Please unfollow them. Please call them out. And we just need to not let that. We need to not let that happen. We need to be. We need as a community. We need to rise up. We need to take these people out. We need to protect others from paying money to people that don't know what the fuck is going on. So that's my warning. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Really appreciate everybody hopping on. Again, I'm here to answer the tough questions. I will be honest, with the position that TFT's in right now, with the amount of growth that we've had, with the amount of payouts, with the amount of people trying to game the system, yada, 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 we are in a very tough position. And I'm not saying that very lightly. We are a company paying out multiple, we're paying out 8 figures a month. We're a multiple 9-figure business at this point. We have hundreds of employees. We have tons of people in the community counting on us, right? We are not in an easy position. All I can do as a leader of this community, as a leader of the company, is be as transparent as possible, to hear people out, to try to resolve as many issues as I can. I'm like the problems guy. I'm just sitting here trying to look at the problems that are happening and provide solutions to them. And that's all I can do. Do the best that I can. We're all going to do the best that we can. Same way that you guys do the best that you can on your accounts and in your businesses as well. So hope you guys learned a thing or two by being on the press conference. As always, appreciate all the support. Look in the announcements channels for the latest updates coming out with TFT, promotions, giveaways. Make sure you guys are up to date. And that's pretty much it. So everyone, stay blessed. I'll catch you guys on the next press conference, which will be in 2 weeks from now. We'll also do our community update. That will be in the next couple days. So we'll post an announcement about that. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and I'll talk to you guys next time.